Alrighty, so how much does a guy have to spend on you for the first date?
Y'all listen to this.
For me to even consider a date, he would have to pay my rent for that month.
Yo, rent? Girl, bye. Who the hell told you to say that silly ass shit?
Wait, just to take you on a date, he has to pay your rent?
Yeah. And then if he wants to take me on a date, it has to be like 5-star. The best in Miami.
Y'all, I bet she's still waiting on that goddamn date. Let's see.
So if he sends you, like, let's say, for instance, he sends you a reservation to a 4-star restaurant.
I'm not going.
Huh?
I'm not going.
So he's going to run off with the rent, and you're not going to respond to him?
Yeah.
What?
And what are you bringing to the table?
Oh, this should be good.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm literally coming to the table myself, me.
Oh, you yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
The audacity of some women asking for everything but bringing nothing.
As you can see, the last one off the plane. Thank you, guys. Sorry about that.
She refused to leave the plane after demanding a first-class seat she didn't pay for. The entire flight was evacuated, but she still wouldn't budge. When words didn't work, things got physical.
Thanks, guys. Be safe. You're the last one on the plane. I need you to get up and get off the darn plane. What are we doing here?
What are we doing here? I'm waiting for my first class seat. There were 5 seats available. There's no reason why I can't have one.
Right, and now the whole plane is empty because you threw a tantrum about a seat that you didn't pay for. You don't just get to upgrade yourself.
I asked. I said, please.
Ma'am, you're being unreasonable.
I'm not being unreasonable. There's 5 seats empty.
Right, and now there's 35 seats in your section alone because we had to evacuate the damn plane. You're going to get off this plane one way or the other. Let's not make this a physical thing.
No, it's not a physical thing. I'm saying I can now sit in any of these seats. So I can go sit in that seat and that seat.
Ma'am, ma'am.
Don't touch me! No!
Ma'am,
No!
Ma'am.
You don't get to touch me.
Ma'am, calm.
You do not touch me.
I don't want you to sit down, but back off. We're not doing it.
You back off.
Am I going to have to?
You back off.
Am I going to have to arrest
you?
Ma'am?
You touched me first, and I didn't do anything. I'm defending myself.
Who are you yelling to? You got the whole plane empty. What are you?
I don't know. Someone here has to be a real cock, 'cause it's not you.
Okay, so you're going to keep escalating this to who? Nobody.
I'm escalating this. You grabbed me,
Because,
sir.
ma'am, if you're not going to get off this plane, I have to escort you off the plane. I didn't want to make it about that, but you want to.
I'm not getting off this plane. I'm going to take my seat in the first class like I wanted the whole time, and then we're going to go, and we're going to get on the way.
Ma'am, ma'am,
No!
ma'am,
No! Do not touch me!
ma'am, I'm going to.
Do not touch me!
Ma'am, slowly.
Do not touch me!
Ma'am, please
You
calm
cannot
down.
touch me.
Ma'am, calm down.
You calm down,
Calm
Mr.
down.
Grabby Hands. You calm down.
I had an opportunity to try to get you to calm down, I thought.
No, I was calm, and then
Okay,
you
ma'am.
grabbed me
Ma'am.
unconsensually.
Are we going to have to,
Don't
ma'am,
you grab
slowly, don't you, I don't
Don't
know.
you
Ma'am, do you have any
grab
weapons
me.
on your person?
I don't have it. You know, my nails are my weapons. You
Okay.
got me again. I'm going to scratch you. I'm going to scratch you. No,
Ma'am.
no, I'm going to scratch you. Don't you?
Ma'am,
no,
I gotta get you
no,
off this plane.
no,
Ma'am, ma'am.
Sorry, how many carats is this?
Oh, what do you mean how many carats is that?
I don't know, it just doesn't seem to be that many.
What do you mean?
It doesn't seem to be that many. It's not really that, like, shiny.
Well,
Is it
still a
even-
diamond
is it
bracelet.
diamonds?
Yeah, it's diamonds. You wanted a diamond bracelet. I don't know how many carats it is.
It's not really the biggest diamonds ever. I mean, I can hardly see them.
What do you mean?
Like, how many carats is this?
I don't know. It was a diamond bracelet and it was a decent price, so I just bought it.
Okay, a decent price. That's for our anniversary. Your budget?
What do you mean? It was on sale.
It was on the sale. You got me a on the sale diamond bracelet for our anniversary. Are you serious?
Yeah, I also got Cartier as well for you.
Yeah, I mean, you did get me Cartier earrings.
Yeah, what's wrong with
What am I
that?
gonna do with Cartier earrings? Like, I don't need earrings. I need like a watch or maybe
A watch? Do you know how much a watch
real-
costs? It costs like £10,000.
Well, it's our anniversary. I would have expected you to make an effort. Are you
I didn't make an
serious?
effort. This costs like £1,000, and the bracelet costs like £1,000.
This is like not real.
What is real?
This is not real jewelry.
What do you mean it's not real jewelry?
Like, maybe get some, I don't know, gemstones or...
Well, Cartier don't really do gemstones, love. I just don't know why, like,
or
you're not
some
happy.
real diamonds.
They- well,
I
they-
just
well, they
found
are
this
real
like
diamonds.
Such bullshit. Like,
Well, how is it bullshit?
it's our anniversary.
I know it's
our
anniversary.
anniversary.
That's why I spent £2,000 on you.
£2,000. Yeah, this is like 1,000, and that's like £2,000. That's what I'm worth to you.
What do you mean? What did you get me? What did you get me? A nicely
I got
cooked
you-
meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you made me food. That's it.
Well, I'm the lady. What am I supposed to get you?
I don't know.
I cook for you.
Yeah.
How much effort I put into that?
How much effort did I put in that? Do you know how long I've had to work?
Like a couple of dollars on this.
A couple $1,000 on it. Thank you very much.
2,000. Yeah, that's not that much. Do you know how much you make?
Okay, but so what? Like How are you not happy about that? That's
Not really. I don't even see it glittering like at all.
it's
You need to make
diamonds.
more of an effort, love.
What do you mean I need to make more of an effort?
Like, get me something proper. Thank you. I respectfully decline your invitation. You can go back to the shop and get me something decent.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
What do you mean, yeah?
No, you're the one who said yeah. It is a proper present. I spent money on this.
You can get this, like, for our daughter, maybe. That's, like, something you would spend on a child, £2,000. You should be spending a little bit more on your wife than that, don't you think?
This is outrageous.
I don't think so.
Well,
I think this is outrageous.
No, it's not, because I'm the one who's put the money here, yeah? All you got for me, you didn't even get me anything, yeah? You just made me food.
What am I supposed to?
Well, I don't know. This is a relationship. This is me and you, 50-50. It's not 90-10,
Yeah, but
is it?
not on money. You're the man. You should provide for the household.
Men, no matter how much you give, some women will always find a reason to complain. You could pour out your energy, your hard-earned money, and your love, yet they'll still act like it isn't enough. That kind of attitude shows pure entitlement. And it's exactly why so many men are refusing to tolerate it anymore. Because when a woman can't appreciate your effort, she's already shown you she doesn't truly value you. Listen, fellas, let's talk about the situation. A guy went out his way, spent over $1,000 on an anniversary gift, and instead of being grateful, his girlfriend complained. She looked at the diamond and said it wasn't shiny enough, not big enough, not the kind of stone she expected. Imagine putting in the time, energy, and money to make your woman feel special, and she still find a reason to tear it down. That's not just selfish. It's pure entitlement. Now let's get real. When a woman acts like that, it shows you everything you need to know about her character. Gratitude is free. Respect costs nothing. But if she cannot even acknowledge the effort behind the gift, she's not with you for love. She's with you for what she can take from you. And once you notice that attitude, that's the warning sign men ignore until it's too late. If she cannot appreciate a $1,000 diamond, what makes you think she will ever be satisfied with anything you do? Brothers, this is exactly why men are pulling back. We see it every day. Women demanding the world, but giving back nothing. They expect a man to constantly provide, upgrade, and perform like some kind of machine, but they never stop to think about how hard he works. This man didn't owe her a flashy diamond. He gave her something from his heart, something valuable, but instead of being touched, she acted insulted. That's not a partner. That's a liability. And let's call out straight. When a woman shows you she values material things over your effort, leave her right there, because it will never end. Today it's a diamond that's too small. Tomorrow it's a car that's too cheap. And the next day it's your whole lifestyle that isn't enough. A man can't win with someone like that. No amount of money, no amount of gifts will ever fill that emptiness. The truth is, men don't need to waste their lives chasing approval from ungrateful women. We need women who respect sacrifice, who understand the value of effort, and who cherish the little things as much as the big ones. That's what love looks like. But entitlement has poisoned so many relationships that $1,000 no longer holds weight to them. It's disgusting, and it's one of the biggest reasons men walk away. So my advice to that brother, and to every man watching, is simple. If your woman reacts to your genuine gift with attitude and arrogance, don't argue, don't fight, don't try harder. Just walk away. Because the woman who mocks your gift today will drain your soul tomorrow. Protect your energy, protect your heart, and never settle for someone who treats your efforts like they mean nothing.
I was rejected by a matchmaker this week. You wouldn't be able to work with me. I'm very, very type A, organized. I like to be the leader. I also told her I was looking for a man who was also a leader because I don't want to always be the leader, believe it or not. I told her I was looking for someone that was at or above the same income level as me, driven, who is ambitious, who is ready for a long-term relationship and ready to get married. She may have actually picked up on the fact that I'm a little high-strung. I'm not like a stressed out or anxious person. I'm just high energy or type A. This is who I am. And she was asking me, do I meditate? No. Do I journal? No. I said I could never really be with a beta type man. I specifically used the word doormat. I said I would chew them up and spit them out. And her response was, well, I married that type of man. She was saying that, men really like a soft woman and I should try some of these vision board, journaling, meditating type of things. She essentially said that I am not ready for her type of services because I have too much work to do. My walls are too high and I'm not ready for a long-term committed relationship at the ripe age of 38, where I have been in therapy for 10 plus years. She also said that I need to soften a little bit. And men like a softer woman. Essentially, I spent $350 to meet with this woman, have her tell me I am not worthy of love as I am, but the fact that I need to change in order to be worthy of love and partnership. We shouldn't be pushing on these narratives that people are not worthy as they are, and essentially telling women that the type of woman they are isn't worthy of love. That is a narrative that should not be given to anyone, or it is dangerous commentary, and the fact that she said this to my face had some audacity.
The part that she's not considering is that matchmaker is also hired by men. So she's listening to what men want, which is why she's giving the feedback that she's giving. But this reaction from a woman is exactly what a lot of men are experiencing in the dating world. There's just so much resistance from women these days to self-reflect and potentially change a little bit. It is okay to change yourself in order to improve yourself. It does not mean that you're not worthy of love currently. You are. Everyone is. It's just a matter of, are you willing to make yourself a better partner to fit into a relationship? It's really that simple.
She came out saying she was rejected by a matchmaker, and now she's making noise about it. But let's call it what it is. She's not really searching for a partner. She's searching for conflict. The way she carries herself, the way she talks. It's not about wanting companionship. It's about wanting to challenge and dominate. And that right there is why she didn't make the cut. The matchmaker didn't tell her she wasn't worthy of love. What the matchmaker said, in clear terms, is that she isn't ready. And that's a big difference. Readiness means your mindset, your behavior, and your attitude are in the right place for a healthy relationship. But if you're walking in with an argumentative spirit and a list of demands a mile long, no professional is going to waste time setting you up. Now, I know Emily King tried to soften the truth by saying everyone deserves love, but I have to push back on that. The harsh reality is, not everyone does. Some women carry so much entitlement and such unrealistic expectations that no man could ever measure up. When your standard is perfection, you disqualify yourself from real love, because no human being can provide that. That's the problem with many women today. They're so caught up in fantasy ideals, chasing an image of the perfect man, that they overlook real men who are ready to love and build. They walk past good partners because they're too busy trying to check boxes that don't even matter. That isn't strength, that's foolishness. A woman who refuses to humble herself, who refuses to adjust her mindset, will always feel rejected. It won't matter if it's a matchmaker, a boyfriend, or even a husband. She will never find satisfaction because she doesn't know how to appreciate. Love requires acceptance, compromise, and maturity, and if she lacks those, she's setting herself up for failure every single time. Rejection from a matchmaker isn't the end of the world. It's a lesson. And in this case, the lesson wasn't that men aren't good enough. It was that she isn't prepared to receive a man. Until women start taking accountability for their own unrealistic expectations, they will continue to push love away. And when that happens, the only person they can blame is themselves.
Y'all have to see this foolery.
You invited me out to come to eat. And that was not even my idea. That was your idea, right? And I'm offering to pay half, but you want me to pay the whole thing?
I'm the woman. I shouldn't have to pay anything.
But you invited him and you can't accept half? Wow.
But this was your idea to come out. You the one that invited me out.
And you're the man, so you have to pay the bill.
Says who?
Who made that goddamn rule?
Says me. What do you mean?
In what book is that written in?
And that's just a rule. You pay the whole bill, you sleep on the couch.
I ain't even trying to go to your house. I'm trying to go home.
Joke's on you, hot cat mama.
Because you're the man, and you're responsible for the bill.
I'm about to take my goddamn card back in my wallet because it's some bullshit right there.
Now your unappreciative, entitled ass is responsible for the whole goddamn bill.
You the one that was ordering all that shit. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's your problem, not mine. And I'm still trying to offer. I'm gonna pay half of it. Are you gonna pay half?
No.
See, this is the bullshit I'm always talking about. Women think because you're the man, you gotta pay for it. But they wanna be independent black women. She's paying for it.
Okay.
She's paying. You're making
She's
her
definitely
pay
paying for the whole thing.
You're making her pay?
Yep.
That
She is.
doesn't seem right.
What do you mean it's not right?
It doesn't seem right.
It doesn't seem right.
Don't invite no man out if you're not willing to pay. He offered to pay half, which was very generous of him because he probably should have just said, I'll pay for my food only. And then she ordered up $300 worth of food. She ain't nothing but a goddamn red flag with legs.
So, let me get this straight. She was the one who invited him out, but somehow she still expected him to cover the entire $320 bill? That's not just bold, that's straight up shameless. How can you be the one initiating a date, yet still demand a man foots the whole cost? That right there shows exactly how deep entitlement runs with some women today. This isn't about courtesy or generosity anymore. It's about manipulation. She wanted the status of asking him out, but when it came time to show accountability, she folded. A real partner doesn't operate like that. If you invite someone, you at least come prepared to split or even take the responsibility yourself. Expecting him to pay for everything when it wasn't even his idea is nothing but greed masked as tradition. This mindset is why so many men feel used. The guy didn't force her to set this up. She made the choice. But when the bill came, she turned into a test, a game, or worse, a trap. That kind of behavior shows she wasn't really interested in the man. She was only interested in what he could provide. That's not dating, that's exploitation. Brothers, this is what men need to recognize early. When a woman shows you that she sees you as her wallet instead of her partner, don't ignore it. That is the beginning of a pattern that will only get worse with time. Today it's $320 at dinner. Tomorrow it's a designer bag. Next week it's a vacation she didn't earn. It never stops. Women like this are not looking for love. They're looking for sponsorship. They want the benefits of a relationship without the responsibility, without the effort, and without the respect that men deserve. And if you tolerate it once, you're setting yourself up to be drained over and over again. If she invites you but expects you to carry the entire weight, she's already telling you who she is. Don't argue. Don't beg. Don't try to prove anything. Just walk away. Because the woman who values your effort will never let you feel used. But the one who doesn't will make you regret every dollar and every minute you gave her.
Whoever said men love when women shoot their shot is a damn lie. Because I slid into some man's DMs and I let him know he was handsome. And I told him, like, you know, you're handsome and I might just let you take me to lunch. And he gonna leave me on red.
Of course he left you on red. That was a horrible shot. Your form was really bad with that shot. You have to follow through. You didn't follow through with that shot at all. See, what you should have done was said, hey, I think you're handsome and I want to take you on a date. But you didn't do that. You told that man that he had to do something for you before he even responded to your message. In addition to that, welcome to the world of a shooter. Sometimes you're going to miss the shot that you take. You just got rejected, and it's a part of the game. So when you miss a shot, you got to take another one and another one until you make it. That's just how it goes. So again, you got to work on your form, shorty. Your form was horrible. That's why you missed that shot. So with every missed shot, you have to learn from it so the next shot you take is better. Good luck.
She tried to shoot her shot at a guy through his DMs, but her approach was terrible. Instead of showing genuine interest, she sent a message saying something along the lines of, I might let you spend your hard-earned money on me. That right there tells you everything. She wasn't looking for a connection. She was looking for benefits. And of course, the guy rejected her. or simply ignored her altogether. This is what I mean when I say a lot of women don't even know how to approach men properly. If your opening line to a man is about what he can buy you, what does that say about your character? It doesn't sound like romance. It doesn't sound like partnership. It sounds like a scam. No man with self-respect is going to take that seriously, and that's why she got turned down. Now, let's talk about rejection. Instead of reflecting on her poor choice of words and immature approach, she turned around and complained. But rejection is part of life. If you want to play the dating game, you've got to accept that not everyone will be interested, especially if you present yourself in such a transactional way. A woman who can't handle being told no exposes how fragile her ego really is. The bigger problem is the attitude behind her message. Saying, "I might let you spend your money on me," shows she already views herself as a prize without offering anything back. That's a walking red flag. That tells you exactly how the relationship would go. She takes, you give. She demands, you supply. And that imbalance is what destroys men emotionally and financially. Men need to recognize this kind of entitlement from the very beginning. If a woman shows you that her only interest is in your wallet, do not ignore that sign. That's not playful. That's not cute. That's her showing you who she really is. And if you give in, she'll keep raising the bar until you're drained. That's why many men choose to block, ignore, or leave women like that on read. She missed her chance not because the guy was cruel, but because she exposed her true intentions from the start. If she actually wanted to connect, she would have come with respect, humility, and genuine interest. But instead, she made herself look shallow and got rejected. And honestly, that's exactly what she deserved.
Y'all, it finally happened to me. I got my ass humbled at work last night. When I'm at work and I'm not dancing on the stage, I like to walk around the club and go mingle with customers. She just walk around the club and I'll find somebody and I'll be like, "Hey, would you like any company?" And most of the time, they say yeah. Like, who's gonna say no to free company, right? So anyway, I'm doing my rounds and I approach this guy and I'm like, "Hey, would you like any company?" Now, I should add that I asked this at the point when there was a break in the song, so there was no music playing, so I accidentally yelled, "Hey, would you like some company?" Like really loud at him when there's no music playing. And because there was no music, that means that everybody else that was in our vicinity could also hear this interaction, so keep that in mind. So anyway, I yelled at this man, "Hey, would you like any company?" And this man, dead ass, goes, no. No. I have never been rejected so point blank period to my face in front of everybody ever in my life. Like, I didn't even know how to respond because usually they're like, "Yeah, sit down." And so I just sit down and he was just like, no. And so I was like, okay, bye. I just want y'all to know, I have not stopped thinking about that all night. Like, it's like replaying embarrassing moments in my head over and over again. I think that is my own personal form of hell.
Here's the story. She admitted she was humbled when a man actually rejected her. She walked up to him in a bar, tried to offer her company, thinking he would jump at the chance. But instead of giving her the reaction she expected, the guy simply said, no. And that simple word threw her off because she claimed she had never been turned down to her face before. This is exactly what happens when women live too long in a bubble of attention. They're so used to men chasing after them, buying drinks, begging for their time, that the moment they face real rejection, it shakes their whole world. They think rejection is something that only men should deal with, but the truth is, no one is above being told no. What makes this situation interesting is how surprised she was. She believed her looks, her presence, and her attitude were enough to guarantee interest. But when a man said no, it exposed reality. Just because you're a woman doesn't mean every man wants you. That's the kind of ego check many women need, but rarely ever experience. Her approach said a lot. Walking up to the guy, offering company in a way that sounded transactional, showed him exactly what type of woman she might be. Instead of coming across as genuine, she came across as shallow. And a man with standards will never invest his time or energy into someone who treats herself like she's doing him a favor just by being there. Men go through rejection constantly, but we don't crumble when it happens. We learn, we adjust, and we move on. But the moment a woman experiences the same thing, suddenly it's shocking, it's humiliating, it's some rare event. No, it's not rare. It's just that too many women have been spoiled by nonstop attention and have never been forced to face the reality of indifference. So the lesson here is clear. Women who think they're untouchable will eventually meet a man who won't play into their ego. And when that happens, they'll either grow from it or stay bitter. In this case, she was humbled, and honestly, that rejection was the best thing for her. Because it's about time women realize that not every man is desperate, and not every man is going to say yes just because you offered yourself.
Okay, so me and my friend, a platonic homeboy, we went somewhere last night and we had to get out the car like 3 times. Okay, and he didn't open my door not a single time. So I let it go by a couple times, and then I said, now that's your 3rd time not opening my door. And he was like, well, I feel like that's romantic. And I said, wait, this is a common courtesy, okay? I know we just boys, okay? I know we just boys, but I am still, okay? Treat me like a lady. Disregard the mustache and the whiskers down here, okay? I am very much still a feminine woman. Open my door. Open my door. Am I tripping? Bro, open my door, bro. What y'all think?
So this woman is out here venting because her male friend didn't open the car door for her while they were hanging out. Now she's confused and asking, did I do too much? The fact that she even thinks she deserves that kind of treatment from a man who is just a platonic friend shows the level of entitlement that exists today. Ladies, let's set this straight. Chivalry is not an obligation, especially when it comes from a man who is not dating you, not pursuing you, and not romantically involved with you. If you're just friends, then expecting him to treat you like a queen makes no sense. That's not friendship. That's you expecting benefits without giving anything in return. This is exactly how many women get it twisted. They believe that because they are women, every man in their life should automatically serve them, protect them, and put them on a pedestal. But men don't owe you that, especially when you clearly stated the relationship is platonic. You can't call a man your friend, but still expect him to act like your boyfriend. The double standard is obvious. These same women who expect men to open doors, pay bills, and go above and beyond would never do the same in return. They'll sit back, complain, and play the victim instead of appreciating the men in their lives for what they already do. That's not femininity. That's manipulation. Her friend did absolutely nothing wrong. He was just being normal. Opening a car door is a kind gesture, but it is not mandatory, and it definitely isn't owed to a woman who's only there as a buddy. If she wants that kind of treatment, then she should focus on being in a real relationship where mutual respect and effort are exchanged, not taken for granted. She wasn't doing too much by asking the question. She was showing how entitled she's become. A real friend doesn't demand royal treatment. They respect boundaries and keep it mutual. But when a woman starts expecting boyfriend privileges from a man who's only her friend, that's a red flag. And men need to recognize that as a sign to pull back before they're used and drained. Fellas, this is why men need to stand firm. Don't let any woman guilt you into thinking you owe her something just for existing. Respect is earned, not demanded. And if she's only your friend, she has no right to expect boyfriend treatment. Always protect your energy, set boundaries, and never reward entitlement. And to my brothers watching, thank you for always rocking with me, dropping your thoughts, and sharing your experiences in the comments. Your support keeps this movement alive, and I appreciate every one of you. Keep speaking your truth. Keep standing strong, and remember, never let a woman's expectations define your value. God bless y'all and Ree.